Good afternoon, all of you once again. So in today's English class, we started phonic junction of lesson number 10. Fox and the, that is a poem for Fox and the Stork. Okay, so here we are going to learn about different pronunciation of two letters combination, that is GH. Okay, this is the one of the most complicated combination of letters which has different pronunciation. Okay, sometimes it is sometimes G when we use both the letters together, sometimes GH is silent and sometimes only H is silent, only sound of G comes, and sometimes GH is pronounced as F. Okay, so where all these sounds come or how combination of these letters words are pronounced, we are going to learn here. Okay, so like in the word thought, the letter GH remains the silent because whenever we pronounce this word, we do not pronounce the voice of this of these letters. Okay, and in other words like ghost and ghee, okay, ghost and ghee में हम we always pronounce G not H. ठीक है, ghost नहीं होता, ghee नहीं होता, ghee is a Hindi word. Okay, so ghost and ghee नहीं होता, it's ghost and ghee. Okay, ghost and ghee. So here only G is pronounced, not H. Okay, and in other words, in some words, sound of letter GH is pronounced as F, like laugh, like rough, like tough. Okay, so here you have to read out these words where sound of GH is silent, where sound of GH is pronounced as G, where sound of GH is pronounced as F. So here where the sound of GH is silent, it is night, fight, light. Night, fight, light. Or in all three words, sound of GH is silent. Okay, here ghost, spaghetti, ghastly. This word is ghastly, which means terrible or unwell or ill. Okay, and here the word F is here the sound of GH comes as F in all these words: rough, tough, enough, laugh. So there are so many other words where GH is silent, where GH is pronounced as G, where GH is pronounced as F. So you have to search those words and you can write here in your book in all these columns. Okay, now turn your page. Here the question is given on the previous explanation. Here you have to find out the words that are misspelled. I already underlined those words and you have to identify the errors and rewrite them correctly. Okay, some of the words we discussed in the class, these are through, enough and although. आपको क्या करना है, आपको इनको find out करके underline करना है, या ऑलरेडी आई हैव डन दैट. तो आपको सिर्फ इनकी करेक्ट स्पेलिंग्स आपको इनके ऊपर लिखनी है. ओके, नाउ कम टू द ग्रामर जंक्शन ऑफ लेसन नंबर 10. ओके, सो ऑल ऑफ यू, sorry for that. Okay, so all of you have knowledge of clauses. Yes, you all have learnt about clauses in previous topic of grammar. So let me make you revise that again. So what are clauses? Clauses are the group of words that makes a complete sense. Okay, और clauses कितने type के होते हैं? There are two kinds of clauses. There are two types of clauses: dependent and independent clause. Okay, so dependent clause always depends on the independent clause to complete its meaning, है ना? So let us take a look at the sentence given here. यहाँ पर अगर हम ये sentence देखेंगे, if I just hide this, these group of words, so what will be the sentence? The soup was extremely thin. The soup was extremely thin. This, without these group of words, these words are making a complete sense. The soup was extremely thin. This is an independent clause. अगर हम इसको ना काउंट करें, सिर्फ हम इन दोनों को देखें, इन दोनों parts of the sentence को देखें, then they both are making a complete sense. These are main clause. लेकिन ये बीच में ये जो words use हुए हैं, these words are used for this subject the soup. Here the subject of this main clause is the soup. Okay, और इस word के लिए, इस word को ज्यादा define, इस subject को define करने के लिए, to tell us more about this subject, these words are used. So the soup which was served by the fox. हमने ये words क्यों use करे हैं? Just to make it more clear about the subject. Okay, so this is a relative clause. Why it is a relative clause? Because it is telling us more, it is giving more information about the subject. Okay, so the clauses that tell us more about the subject in the main clause are called relative clause. ठीक है, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया what is the main clause. The soup was extremely thin is the main clause. main clause का क्या है subject? The soup. और इसके बारे में बताने वाले ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स क्या हैं? विच वॉज सर्व्ड बाय द फॉक्स. सो ये क्या है? विच वॉज सर्व्ड बाय द फॉक्स. दिस इज अ रिलेटिव क्लॉज. एंड डियर चिल्ड्रन, रिलेटिव क्लॉज ऑलवेज स्टार्ट्स विद रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस. दीज आर हु, दैट, विच एंड whom. Who, that, which and whom. But dear children, all these pronouns are used differently. ठीक है, जैसे कि who or whom are used for people. ठीक है, when we talk about people, when the subject is a human, when the subject is a human, like a girl, a boy, a tailor, a watchman. Okay, कोई भी है जिसमें हम एक person के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, लोगों के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, उसके लिए जब हम रिलेटिव क्लॉज का यूज करेंगे तो वो स्टार्ट किससे होगा? हु और whom से. दैट रिलेटिव क्लॉज विल स्टार्ट विद who और whom. We use who or whom for people. Okay, so the examples are also given here. The girl whom you met earlier is my cousin. यहाँ पर what is the subject? The subject is the girl. और the girl के लिए which relative pronoun we have used? We have used relative pronoun whom. और बाकी जो पूरा क्लॉज है वो कौन सा है? You whom you met earlier. यहां पर ये इतना कौन सा क्लॉज है? दिस इज द रिलेटिव क्लॉज. द गर्ल इज माई कजन इज द मेन क्लॉज. ओके, इसके बीच में ये जो है दैट इज स्टार्टिंग विद रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन whom you met earlier is the relative clause with starting with word with relative pronoun whom. Likewise, which relative pronoun is used for things and animals. जब भी हम things और animals के बारे में बात करते हैं तो उनको और ज्यादा डिफाइन करने के लिए, उनके बारे में ज्यादा बात करने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं relative pronoun which. Okay, now the last one is that. Last pronoun is that. Okay, so that is used for both, for people as well as for things. Okay, this is the team that won the match yesterday. So हम यहाँ पर what is the subject here? team is the subject. team किसकी होती है? लोगों की होती है. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए हमने कौन सा relative pronoun यूज किया है? that. Okay, now on the basis of this explanation you have to do question number. We did this question number 1. I make children understand about this question number 1 and question number 2. You have to do it in homework. देखो क्या करना है इसमें. You have to identify the errors and read the sentences with the correct relative pronoun. अब देखो इसमें you have to identify the errors. इसमें error दिए हुए हैं, relative pronouns are not used correctly, तो आपको उनको according to the subject you have to use them correctly. First देखिए यहाँ पर this is the flat who I want to sell. Here what is the subject? Subject is flat. तो फ्लैट सब्जेक्ट है जो कि इट इज अ थिंग. ठीक है, इट इज नॉट अ पर्सन. ओके, ये कोई इट इज नॉट अ पर्सन. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर ये थिंग है, तो यहाँ पर दैट भी आ सकता है हु की, लेकिन हु तो नहीं आएगा यहाँ पर. हु इज रॉन्ग. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर व्हाट वी कैन यूज दैट और विच. Okay, so likewise see part B. The woman which is wearing a blue sari is my teacher. Here again the subject is the woman. हम woman के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो woman के लिए अगर हमें relative pronoun use करना है तो हम which नहीं करेंगे. Which pronoun will be used? who. Okay, because people, when we talk about a person or a people or people, we use pronoun who, relative pronoun who. ठीक है, so आपको your homework is to do part C, D, E, F and G. This is your homework. Okay, now come to question number 2. Here what you have to do, you have to combine each pair of the sentence using a relative pronoun. Relative pronoun use करके आपको इन दोनों sentences को join करना है. The same procedure you will follow. Okay, आपको subject देखना है, according to that only you have to use the relative pronoun. Sameer is an architect. He lives in Hyderabad. Okay, so how we will join? which word we will use? We will use here relative pronoun who. Sameer is an architect who lives in Hyderabad. Okay, हमने who किसके लिए use किया? We used who for this person Sameer. Okay, so likewise you have to do part B, C, D and E in your homework. If you do not understand anything, please ask me, and after completing this you have to send it to me on my personal number. Thank you.